Apparently, the hardest fight of the game is coming up here very shortly, and it's not even the final boss. which is interesting because I genuinely don't remember it. My wife and I have been working on this year's Christmas Lego set. She's up in the other room finishing it up now. This one is a train. Comes with like a billion tracks that we don't have the room to actually set up anywhere. Yeah, she said if we clear off the top of the bookshelf, and we might be able to do that, but we would have to clear off that hole, or like plug up that hole back there. To put the train on the train tracks? Because I was talking like the big circle. Yeah, we don't have anywhere for that. The only thing I could maybe see is like... I was talking about the big circle, yeah. Well, she's in the dining area. And I'm in the den, so I have to raise my voice a little bit for her to hear me. But we do have a Lazy Susan on the table, on the dining table, and I wonder if the tracks would be big enough to go all the way around that. God forbid you talk like a normal person in the same room while she's in there watching a movie. I barely heard her. I didn't know that she could hear what I was saying, honestly. And I barely heard her over the hold music. Regardless, it depends on how wide the circle is, but we theoretically could possibly put it on the table around the Lazy Susan. But the problem is, we're really bad about keeping the table clear. So I don't know how well that would work out. Anyway, let's hop on into it here. What's my volume at? It was like 36. God damn, no wonder it was so hard to hear.
The chain, Kratos. My father once told me it maintains the balance of power within Olympus.
That is correct. Supposedly.
Break the chain to raise the labyrinth.
Wait here.
Where the fuck else is she gonna go? Ow. Imagine Kratos jumps off, dies on the fall, and she just never sees him again. I also don't know where all these flaming rocks are coming from. How long ago do you think he hit terminal velocity? Ow. Kratos is always at terminal velocity. Oh, that's funnier than it should have been. Alright, here's the fight. I was expecting a rapid circle there, not a square, or not a cross. Jesus. Every bad fight in the series involves a Cerberus. You're not entirely wrong. I would say this fight, the problem is more so the satyrs that start showing up than the Cerberus itself. Although it's kind of kicking my ass now. stupid fucking magic. There we go. Every bad fight in the series also involves a satyr. I hate. I know realistically, it's probably one of the easiest ways to kill them, but I hate trying to use the fucking Gorgon Serpent because you can't aim it. Like, even if you're right next to an enemy, it'll still just like randomly pick some other random enemy to actually freeze. And it's so obnoxious. Completely unreliable. Like, it's an instant win button if you can actually pull it off, but it only has like a 10% success rate. Alright, we're good. Just need to be careful. Actually, you know what? Fuck it. Alrighty. I'm gonna pause for just a second here. Butterboy, where are your treats at? I had to treat the boy. You know, you'd think like knocking out just one of these guys would be enough. Oh, that's a cool attack. I really don't need these chests at this point. I'm just kind of collecting them out of habit. A little bit, yeah. These guys are easy to deal with whenever it's 1v1. Hello, hero. Welcome in. Looking to wrap it up tonight. Note written by a young soul. The fires, the people screaming. Wait. Yeah, I've already read that one. We're past the hardest parts. We just gotta finish out the main story and do the challenge of the gods, and then we're done. Cleave that man's head in half. It feels like it did that on purpose. Like, I know it's just a chain, but it's like, fuck you guys.
He knows, Kratos! Zeus knows I've escaped! Hurry! I can hear him! He's near! Please help me, Kratos! Hurry!
And once again, Kratos shows that he knows how to fall with style. All of Kratos' troubles would have been avoided if he was just a better husband and father. Yeah, I mean... I mean, to be entirely fair, all of his troubles would have been better if he wasn't a power-hungry general.
Kratos.
Remember your purpose, Spartan. Remember why you have come so far. Prepare yourself, Spartan. You know what you must do.
I will raise the labyrinth. I will take her where she belongs.
What happened to Zeus was like right there. And now we begin this like 3-day trek up this fucking chain. He looks like a frog. He's the Ocarina of Time King Zora sound. Weep, weep, weep. Oh, I need health and magic, so I'm gonna grab the... Oh, never mind, I'm fully healed. Alright, cool. I don't know how that happened. I use the magic quite a bit. Personally. Almost every time you've said... Well, the reason that I said I need health and magic is because I thought I was still at, like, barely any health after that last satyr fight. I didn't realize that I had been fully healed. I was out of magic and health at the end of that fight. Shaky cam. I need to get the cameraman to stabilize her. God damn. I think it's free, my guy. Oh, she looks like an alien. Her eyes are too far apart. She looks like Gollum from hit video game Gollum.
See it, Kratos. In the
Got him,
darkness,
got him.
the fires of hope will set us free.
Pandora, no!
You know why I'm here. You brought me here to do this.
I will find another way.
I feel like it's an
No,
intentional
Kratos,
decision,
there is no
but
other way. Let
yeah,
me
the
go.
proportions of her face are off.
I am not a child. You're hurting me. Kratos, help!
I'll take her where she needs to go. Also, Kratos, no!
Your obsession with this thing has become somewhat of a nuisance, my son.
Release the girl, Zeus!
Don't confuse this object, this construction of Hephaestus with your own flesh and blood. But perhaps you already have, Spartan. Your quest for Pandora, your pathetic attempt for atonement from the family you slaughtered, has caused nothing but havoc on Olympus. Look around at what you have done.
I mean, it seems pretty
See
par
only
for the
what
course
I've
with
come to
Kratos.
destroy.
Taking pity on you has been my greatest mistake, Kratos. Just as taking pity on this thing will prove to be your greatest mistake.
This has nothing to do with her!
It has everything to do with her.
Put her down!
As you wish.
It's kind of weird that the big theme of this one is all your family, Kratos. Because he wanted to kill Zeus before he knew Zeus was his dad. He sure did. Ow. One wrong move. Also, my cat is sleeping on the power bar. One wrong move, he's gonna shut off all the power again. Nice. Jesus. Oof. Of course he does. This Dragon Ball fight is probably one of the least interesting parts of the series. Owie. Kind of cheese, but it amuses me. Also doesn't really seem to work on the phase 1.5. Yeah. I mean, it works if he actually gets knocked up from the second hit. Or if he goes in the air and does that, then I can grab him and start the loop. Look, we're all about inclusivity here.
Surrender to me, and Pandora will live.
Damn it. I wasn't paying attention to the ground attack that I just did. Yeah. So you can definitely loop him in this first section, but after that, it doesn't really work at all.
Surrender to me, and Pandora will live.
Yeah, I still don't know how to reliably dodge that lightning attack on the ground. Or how to reliably block it. which is where the majority of my damage taking is coming from. Also, way late in the game to be saying this, but I know that they changed the button prompts to be up in the corner because they wanted it to be less intrusive, but I kind of miss having them down lower. I feel like it was easier to see. God damn it. If I remember correctly, this phase is the most difficult one. Once you can get out of this part, the rest of the battle's not that hard. Or not that hard. Yeah, like I said, I'm just having trouble figuring out when to, or like how to block his ground lightning. Because that's where I tend to be taking the most damage. Yeah, see that.
Kratos! Do not let her into the flame!
This is what I am meant to do! You know that! Please!
Hush! Don't fail. Don't fail her like you failed your family.
Zeus is really bad at talking people onto his side. He pressed the family button. He shouldn't have did that. I feel like Kratos and Dominic Toretto would get along really well.
Power to kill a god.
Arnar, Empy.
Empty! After all you have sought, after all you have sacrificed, it ends in another stunning failure.
Alright. Free rolls are getting ready to come back on, so we are going to take a quick break. I'm also going to go check and see how my wife is doing. I will be right back. I like how the latest trophy, by the way, is called Three Wise Men Solve the Three Judges, and the solution, quote unquote, is just destroying them. Like puzzles. Fuck puzzles. Oops, that's not what I meant to open. There we go. Oh, whoops. Oh yeah, I'll probably go out the store, huh? Save the game real quick. Shit does crash every so often, so I'd rather not have to redo all that.
Such chaos. I will have much to do after I kill you.
Face me, father. It is time to end this.
Yes, my son. It is time.
Okay, wait a minute. You know, they missed a really good opportunity to have a Zeus mode for this game, like how DMC has virtual mode. I suppose. I don't think you're actually supposed to, like, win this part. Yeah. There we go.
The reign of Olympus ends now.
Gaia, we don't need your help.
You live?
My world, it bleeds because of you. I never sought your death, Spartan. Yet you have left me no choice.
Your pawn has failed you, Gaia. Perhaps you should have chosen the other one.
Enough! Father and son.
Without the context of Ghost of Sparta, that really wouldn't make any sense. Like, what the fuck is he talking about? I suppose. I've actually died in that jump before. Because of that gap that's there. One of the very first times I played the game, I didn't know that gap existed, so I just, like, jumped and fell to my death. Right? You can skip like half the game on your first trip to the judges if you've glitched the game and you have the Cestus. You can skip like that, literally all of that part of the game from then until the very end here. They technically didn't account for it, but in the PS3 version, trying to do it crashes the game. in the PS4 version, it functions like you would expect it to. Damn it. I don't know. I didn't notice the sound coming from the gamepad, but let me listen. I know my wife just went to the bathroom, which you might have been hearing. Yeah, I don't hear any sounds coming from the gamepad, so I'm going to assume that you just heard my wife going into the bathroom. Maybe. Yeah, that's a fair point. Oops. I dodged right into it. How strong is this golden fleece that it can fucking deflect the blade of Olympus? How strong is Kratos is that he can catch the blade with his bare hands? They can deflect anything. Not anything with an asterisk, like literally anything. Kratos just doesn't think big enough with it. Deflect gravity. I think you would have to know how to swing it in a way that it would actually, like, do that. Zappa. Kind of stupid of him to throw away the blade. Oh, I forgot all of his weapons and shit got broken. The head of Helios just sitting there.
Nothing but darkness lies ahead, Kratos.
This is the costume you unlock. I knew this was a costume, I just didn't remember that it was specifically... Oh man, the field of vision on this one is oof. The only costume, yeah. Imagine if the whole game looked like this. It would definitely be... God fucking damn it. It would be very avant-garde. It'd also be very nausea-inducing.
Mother, what's happening outside? The people, the fires.
Stay close, Calliope.
Mother, I'm scared.
Reminds me of those dream sections in Mass Effect 3 where you have Shepard just running through the forest.
Ban it to the ground!
Daddy? Kratos! No! No, Father, no!
See, I thought he sliced them at the same time. He kills his wife, and then while his daughter is crying, "Daddy, no," he then kills her? I don't know, Kratos. There's plausible deniability, and then there's that. Fuck's sake.
Kratos! Come, I can show you the way.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. Like it's because like he swings both of his blades at the same time. Daddy no seems pretty new, yeah. She's like, "Daddy no," and Kratos is like, "Daddy yes."
Kratos, in the darkness, the fires of hope will set us free.
It is actually a little bit helpful. Not that there's many paths anymore where you can like get stuck, but
You can see the light.
hello there, Solohan.
It is changing. It is time to lay your fears to rest. The light reveals the truth. The power of forgiveness comes from within. To be forgiven, you must find the power to forgive yourself.
This is a game all about accepting your inner demons. Oh, I didn't know you could do this. Oh. I guess I did know you could do this because it feels like you're supposed to do that.
This way! No, Kratos! Stop!
Athena! No!
It's one of my favorite series, for sure.
Kratos, fear fear drove Zeus to kill his father Kronos. The same fear that
I don't know why they did that. Like, why have you walk all the way down there just to walk all the way back?
his own son. Zeus uses fear.
Seems completely unnecessary.
Confront your demons and lay them to rest.
Over here, Kratos.
And off we go.
The gods of Olympus have abandoned me. Now there is...
I mean, to be entirely fair, there are no more gods of Olympus.
You remember that day, Spartan?
I won't allow you to hurt her.
Good luck with that little whore you call Pandora. You cannot change your destiny, mortal. I gave you everything.
Please, don't do it, Spartan.
I don't know whose voice that was that said, I gave you everything.
Die, Spartan.
Today you may defeat me, but in the end, Kratos, in the end, you'll betray only yourself.
Come, I can show you the way.
About time.
I created you, and I will be your end.
Hurry!
Why won't you die?
I'm swimming as fast as I can, damn.
Tremble in fear.
Kratos! Ah! Over here, Kratos!
I'm going.
Hurry, Kratos! Kratos, please. I need you to free me.
Listen, Kratos. For once in your pathetic life, don't fail. Don't fail her like you failed your family.
It's all right, Kratos. Kratos, you know this is the only way. As the fear in the gods rose, mine was replaced by hope.
Power to kill a god.
The power was within him all along. Well, since the first game, anyway.
Hope is what makes us strong. It is why we are here. It is what we fight with when all else is lost.
He's going Super Saiyan Blue. I actually didn't know that that trophy was going to pop there. I knew that, like, at some point you had to, like, stop. Because you could just keep going forever. Zappa. You can't stop until the screen is completely red. That makes sense. But you can go on forever, yeah. What are those weird wispy tornado things? I wonder.
Freed from the bondage of Olympus and cleansed in chaos, mankind is now ready to hear my message.
Well, no shit,
Look around you,
Sherlock.
Athena. The world stands in ruin. What good is your message?
But, like, which god's death started
But
causing
first,
them?
I insist you give me the power from inside the box.
The box was empty.
No, they were doing that before.
I can see it in your eyes. You used my power to kill Zeus. You still have it as we speak.
Yeah.
Don't you understand?
I can't remember if they started after Poseidon or Hades, but...
When Zeus gathered all the evils and placed them in the box, I dreaded what would happen if it was opened again. And so,
Maybe.
I summoned the most powerful weapon in the world, and I placed it in the box.
Stupid little spirit things, yeah.
I told you, it was empty. Pandora was sacrificed in vain. She died because of my need for vengeance.
You must be mistaken. You used my power to kill Zeus. I saw you do it. Unless... Of course. When you opened the box, you released the evils to the gods. Infected them. Changed them. Zeus himself fell prey to the dark evils. This is why he became so enraged and obsessed with your death. He was consumed by the evil, fear. I thought the
This is
power
basically
I
how
placed
people
in the
wanted
box
Last of
would
Us
never
2 to
be.
end. What?
All these years, I assumed you drew from the evils inside to destroy Ares. But I was wrong. The power
I don't know how The
you
Last of Us
box
2
is
ends,
mine.
so I don't know.
From it, you gained the strength that Zeus could never destroy.
Kratos gets his vengeance, but it's like,
A
that
strength
didn't actually
great
matter
enough
to me.
overcome fear. Locked deep inside of you, Kratos, is hope. It has remained buried, trapped by your guilt and the failures of your past. When you killed Zeus, you must have allowed something to awaken it.
Meanwhile, Last of Us 2 ends with someone going, actually, I don't think I'll take my vengeance, let's stop this shit, and that made gamers super, super mad.
It is what we fight with when all else is
That's because people were, like, really obsessed with Joel, and they didn't
What
like
was it,
how
Kratos?
he died.
All I remember is what I have lost.
That is why you should give me the power.
They were more,
I understand
like, they were,
its true meaning and where it belongs.
like, super emotionally
I trust
attached to
you do the right
Joel.
thing, Kratos.
And then some amount of transmisogyny.
You owe me this, Kratos.
I owe you nothing.
I made you
Or transphobia?
I sheltered
Probably
you from the
transphobia.
wrath of Olympus. I delivered your revenge on Zeus.
Yeah.
It's over.
I mean, Abby's not even
You
trans.
would
She's just,
dare
like,
strike me down
buff.
again?
My vengeance ends now.
He said the thing. He said the thing that he said at the beginning of the game.
Could you?
Time to subvert some expectations. He's got to release his heart with the Keyblade of Darkness.
You fool! What have you done? That was meant for me! They will not know what to do with it!
See, this is how they justify Kratos actually being Jesus' dad. Jesus is the hope, baby.
You disappoint me, Spartan.
Jesus Christ, that is a giant gaping hole through his body. They're going to reveal that Satan is Athena or some shit. In like 20 years, I'll get to say called it. I don't know. I don't know that they're going to do or give Kratos another kid. Oh, whoops. Can't skip the credits. Oops. So we get to sit here through this. But like, not a literal kid. Jesus is immaculately conceived through the hope. Got it. Yeah. I don't know. I'm still trying to figure out how exactly they're going to do an Egyptian saga, if that is their next step, without getting accused of a white man going around killing a bunch of black people. Black and brown people. Have the ashes finally wash off? I mean, yeah, Kratos is brown. I don't see them ever doing that, though. I mean, it's part of his identity at this point. And not even, like, character personality, but, like, just, like, character recognition. The real question, will he get a third wife? Yeah, that's why I was saying I don't think they would do, like, give him another kid. Special thanks to Elijah Wood for why? What did he do? No, wait, go back up. What did Elijah Wood do? I didn't see him credited as any character, but just at the bottom, special thanks to Elijah Wood. An Egypt wife? Yeah. Maybe he just hung out with them. You know what? I would give him special thanks too if he just hung out. You stalking Plum? Hi, baby. Did you hear her meow? I didn't hear her meow. But I have my headphones on, but she opened her mouth like she meowed. What are you doing, kitty cat? Meow. There's no way in Egypt God of War will have a Cleopatra boss fight as interesting as the Dante's Inferno fight. You're not fucking kidding there. Especially considering they like moved away completely from having nudity in the game. But theoretically, Atreus would be, you would assume, a lot older in an Egypt saga, so it would be less weird having boobs around everywhere. Really, though, for the Egypt saga, they need to, like, change tacks entirely. This was a hack and slash. The Dad of War games are like RPGs. They need to make the Egypt saga just like a racing game. You raise horses and you race chariots. A cozy farming sim. Every once in a while, you go into the mines and unleash hell. And then you just go back up and then farm some shit. You have to help rebuild Egypt after the gods disappear. Yeah, you don't even get to see them killing the gods. It's just like, oh, by the way, we did that, and now we're doing this. Make it a city builder. I do wonder if he's going to keep his fuck off ice axe, though. The Leviathan axe. Feels like it would be a little out of place in a desert. Jesus Christ, how many people? It'd probably be like the Blades of Chaos, where just hidden somewhere. Yeah, at least more modern games have skippable credits. Yeah, that is fair. Most of the time they do. I swear, we're gonna spend like fucking 15 minutes of tonight's stream just waiting for the credits to end. And I have to count all of this in the playtime, which is stupid. I normally don't mind them, it's just in this context, I'd rather not sit here whenever I have other shit to do on stream. We live in a time where publishers of shit are going back to trying to stop crediting developers. Yeah, you're not wrong. What if the next God of War was actually just a visual novel? Isn't that just Hades? Shots fired. Oh no, him's body is gone. And there's a trail of blood leading away. He fell into the ocean. I wonder if he's still alive. We'll never know. Still can't skip. I mean, to be entirely honest, Kratos has survived worse. Like, that pillar that Ares impaled him with was way bigger. And it's definitely not the first time he's been stabbed through the stomach with the blade of Olympus. As a matter of fact, he had a scar because of that. Still think they should have killed him. I'm going to disagree because I like the new games. Or at least I like 2018. I haven't actually played Ragnarok yet. But if they'd killed him off for good, then we wouldn't have gotten those. So your mileage may vary with that claim. Are we about done? Could have been about another guy with another boy. I mean, it wouldn't have sold very well. I don't think you can make a God of War game without Kratos. Alrighty. Don't allow there to be more than 50 enemies at the same time. Let's see. Yeah, it wouldn't have sold very well. Like, they could have made the game and they could have made it work, but without Kratos, it wouldn't have worked out. Yep. Ooh, cutting that one kind of close. All right. that's not what I wanted to do. Damn it. Nice! Just knocked that dude straight off the fucking edge. Kratos, you gotta stop trying to grab that dude. Well, I goofed. I didn't do enough damage to the Cyclops. Damn it. That was an actual death. That's a lot of fucking wasted time. Yep. Seriously? God damn it. You really want to avoid the executions as much as possible because they just eat up a fuck ton of time. And why does he keep turning toward the big enemies to try to grab them whenever there's a little grabbable dude literally right next to him? Nice, with 1 second to spare. Jesus. That's not what I meant to do. That's also not what I meant to do. Damn it. Fuck's sake. Damn it. Barely got that. I was about to get hit like 5 different ways. Alright, pre-rolls just came back on. We're going to take a quick break. Probably going to be the last ad break for the night. I don't see us doing this for very much longer, but we'll see. I really need to replace my desk chair. Hydraulics are going out. I'm having to raise it like multiple times a day because it keeps just fucking slowly drifting down and down and down. I almost forgot to take my antibiotics. Yeah, I heard that earlier. Is that the guy who was murdered with his wife? Yeah. Yeah, yeah. I don't know much about what he's done. I saw some screenshots of Princess Bride. Director and producer. Mm. Damn it. Damn it. Got fucking grabbed. Yeah, I don't really know how I'm going to deal with the wave of Minotaurs and the infantry dudes. Never mind. Wow. Literally the easiest challenge, and I fucked that up. I don't really know the best path for this. I mean, I guess do what I did the first time and just hope it goes better. Just gotta do like a circuit of the outside. I was literally like 10 points away. There we go. Yeah, you kind of want to be in the inner... Do a circuit of the inner circle, not the outer circle. There we go. Not too bad. Oh, that was close. Oh, never mind. Kara brought me a cookie. I mean, technically, yeah. I mean, she made enough that, you know, if I was actually able to give them to anybody. This one's going to take a couple tries. Oh, come on. That's funny. That's a funny reference. Oh no, where am I missing them? Oh, they're right there at the fucking bottom. God damn it. That was a bad attempt. There we go. And the end. Now I can fight in the Coliseum. I just beat it. There's no real reason for me to start up another game at 11:30 at night. Still doing closing stuff, but seems like the perfect time to start Kingdom Hearts 2. Not even close. Birth by sleep, my guy. I'll be right back. All right. 10 hours, 33 minutes. That's about an hour and a half under spec, which does not surprise me, considering pretty much all of these games I have not had to go the full time period. They're not long. They're fun games, but they're not long. At least the original Saga is not long. You could pretty much fit the entire original Saga into, like, the time that it took to platinum all of them into the full Plat Run for 2018. And that's almost exclusively just because of how big the world is and how much exploring there is to do. If you were to just, like, play only the main story beats, it's probably like a... I don't know, probably like a 10-hour game or so. I'm not entirely sure. I will say, God of War 3 had some of the hardest parts in the whole saga, But as a whole, I would say probably one of the easier ones to platinum. Purely because the challenges weren't really that bad. They were pretty easy. I mean, I did them like, what, 30 minutes? It usually takes like an hour and a half to 2 hours for that. Definitely the easiest challenges of the whole series. But plan moving forward. I did post a schedule in the Discord, but just as a reminder, starting Wednesday of this week, we will be doing Deadly Premonition, because I will hopefully have it fully caught up by that point. Next week we will be doing, or the week after that, we will be doing Lies of P. And then we are going to alternate these two games until they are both done, or at least one of them is done. And then after that, like after at least one of them is done, we'll start adding in other games. I have too many longish games that are going. I need to start paring them down so that I can get back to doing Stardew Valley every other week. Because I also need to start working on that again. But what I'm probably going to end up doing moving forward is once either Deadly Premonition or Lies of P is done, have 1 week where I'm doing the long game, and then 1 week where I'm doing either short games that are only going to take a couple streams, or a game that's only going to take like a week, maybe a little bit longer, like a week or two max. Because I don't want to run into the same situation that I had on my main account, where I have a bunch of unfinished, like, super long games just because I keep starting long games. Deadly Premonition has a lot left to go. Like, a lot left to go. Like, even where I left off before the PS3 died, I was on episode 2 of, like, 7. So there's a shit ton left to do. Lies of P... Where did we leave off with Lies of P, actually? I don't remember what the last thing that I did there was. Let me double check. Was it Romeo? Yeah, I killed Romeo. And then I did some side stuff. Okay, so yeah, we're starting to move on past Romeo. We still have to, like, actually beat the game on New Game Plus, and then start the DLC. So there's likely still another 2 weeks at minimum of Lies of P. So want to try to get those done. Especially because I have quite a few other longish games that I'd really like to start playing that I can't justify starting up with the shit that I already have on my list that I'm, like, already actively working on. Go away. Like, let me see. I actually forgot to add God of War 3 to my currently playing on my ranked 1 profile. Short 100%. Like, let's see. We have Expedition 33, Drakengard 3, Parasite Eve 2, Darksiders, Hades, Shadow of the Colossus, DMC, Devil May Cry, Infamous, I'd really like to do, Birth by Sleep, speaking of Kingdom Hearts. Dark Souls, Mass Effect, there's just a bunch. And all of those are going to take more than a couple weeks. Drakengard 3 might be like a 2-week thing. I don't know. I don't think it's super grindy or super long. Let's see. Drakengard 3 trophy jet. It is 40 hours, so probably about 2 weeks. I like how it has 8 out of 10 difficulty, and literally the only reason that it has that difficulty is because the final boss. There's also all the DLC that'll probably extend the playtime by a considerable amount. I also really want to get Legacy of Goku on here at some point. I want to do that sometime soon. I think I'm going to make Expedition 33 my next long game. And then have Legacy of Goku as one of my upcoming short-ish interim, like, week-long games. Anyway, I'm gonna hang out for the rest of the night. I appreciate y'all hanging out with me. We are not streaming tomorrow or Tuesday. I don't normally stream on Tuesdays. I do normally stream on Mondays, but I need to focus as much of my time and attention into getting Deadly Premonition caught up as I can. I'm trying to condense... fuck. How much time am I trying to get caught up on here? Let me open the timer. Yeah, I have to get caught up on 17 hours of gameplay. I'm making good progress, but it's a lot. Regardless, I will talk to you later.